Hey friend, it is Brandon Gustafson with BrandonGustafson.com. Excited to have you here with me again for another live coaching session on the channel. For today's video, the topic we're going to be getting into is doing a how-to comparison with ChatGPT and how to allow it to help you be a better parent, which is kind of weird, right? But it's something that I found to be actually a really useful thing that you can do here in ChatGPT. I wanted to share that. Before I get started though, I wanted to remind you to get over to the website, brandongustafson.com/chatgpt. You'll be able to get access to the top 10 ChatGPT Pro tips for professionals. It's going to help you out in your personal development journey because at brandongustafson.com, we're here to help you transform your life your way with personal development designed specifically for you. Let's dive now into the topic. So what I wanted to get into here again with you is just a how-to comparison of what it looks like with different prompts inside of ChatGPT as you are trying to find ways to be a better parent. And I actually use this quite a bit. So I want to show you a prompt that I initially used with ChatGPT when I was just trying to figure things out. And the results that I got compared to a very in-depth overview of how to use ChatGPT and how to give it more specific prompts and help you reach the goals that you have as you're going through this. Sorry, 1 second. I am getting a phone call. That's the problem with doing these live. Okay, so here's the basic prompt that I gave ChatGPT and the results that I got out of it. And we're going to compare that directly with the other chat here. And it will kind of also give you an idea of how you can organize some of your chats here inside of ChatGPT. So the first chat that I put in here was to generate some ideas for daddy-daughter dates with a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. Okay, so I have 2 daughters, they're 6 and they're 9. So I wanted some ideas to put this on here. So I just go ahead and hit send, and it says certainly, and it knows my name is Brandon because if you didn't watch in a previous video, I'll try to link that up here above. It talks about, I gave it the context of who I am, where I live, etc. Those types of things. So I put it in here, and it comes out and spits this out. So do a nature adventure, take a hike, a museum day, a picnic at the park, some creative arts. Business, and this is interesting. I don't know why it has the stars on there, and it doesn't give me any context as to what that means. I could ask it. Let's see. Why are there 2 stars by number 4? Let's see. What does it say? Um, Nope, it just said basically it was not intentional. It did it on accident. That I was wondering, was it trying to highlight something for me? Like, this is the one that I think you should do. So it gives me a pretty good response there based off of just a tiny bit of information there that I've given it. Okay, which is great. It's a really good spot for me to start. I've got mini golfing and bowling and science experiments, stargazing, farm and zoo visit, etc. It just has a bunch of really good stuff on there. Now I'm going to do a new chat on here, and we're going to call this one um, we're going to do we're going to call this one basic daddy daughter date ideas. We're going to do another one. I'm going to shift over to my other screen really quick over here and grab this, and then I'm going to paste it in here. So this prompt is a lot more in depth. So I'm the father of 2 daughters. Their ages are 6 and 9. We live in Salt Lake City, and it's starting to get colder now and darker as we get into fall and winter. I need some ideas to have some daddy-daughter dates with my daughters. My 6-year-old daughter is very artistic, and she loves playing and watching sports. She also is open to trying new things and enjoys being outside. My 9-year-old is a little bit more reserved in her activities that she likes to do. She enjoys learning, going to museums, doing science projects, and is very skilled at math. She likes to be inside and loves treats, food, and surprises. I'm giving a little bit more context about who my daughters are here. And I need some ideas that are cost effective, less than $15 per person, and that can be done on a weeknight, so they have school the next day. So I need it close to where I live, and I want activities that can be done in less than 90 minutes. So please give me a list of at least 10 ideas that can be done in the Salt Lake City area between the months of October and March. Include the ideas, include with the ideas, the location and the price, so I can better evaluate which is a good option for me. And I want to put in here 10 ideas per daughter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit send on this one. and let's see what type of response it gets out here. So now it's giving me a little more context. It's basically summarizing what I did, making sure I know that it understands. You can see I've given it so much context here that it's actually taken a little bit of time for it to respond compared to what it had put out. But still, it's going to give me something that's a little more specific in things that I could do with my daughters. Okay, and let's see how it handled those prompts that I gave it. And we're going to go. We're going to change this chat name to in depth. Okay, so now I know this is the in-depth one, this is the basic one. I can see the difference between them very easily. Okay, so for the 6-year-old, and it didn't catch the first thing. I wanted it to do 10 ideas per. Maybe it's because I misspelled that, which is fine. And so what I could do here is like, you know what? I adjusted this. I need to put there. We're gonna do save and submit. I'm gonna ask it to generate it again. And so it's going to generate on here. Let's see if it's going to get there. Okay, so it's got 10 there, and it's got, let's see, for my 9-year-old, has 10 for that. Okay, so it fixed it. It must have been some kind of a prompt issue there with my spelling. So that's fine. So you can see how that can be fixed. So now I have a little more in-depth ideas here for my 6-year-old. Outdoor picnic has free. I can do that really anywhere. This is around $10 a person. This is a fun center that's nearby. I could get there pretty quickly. I could go out and see the scenery, go to a sports game. It just kind of varies on that. Ice skating, like these are really fun and cool ideas. So from here, I could then extrapolate and say, I really like the idea of going ice skating. Could you find different ice skating rinks near me that and give me their cost per ice skating rink, that kind of a thing. And so I can really dive down deep inside of what I'm trying to do. So you can really see the difference here between these two prompts, this basic one. I mean, this isn't to say that this is bad. It still gives me a really good brainstorming list. But the more context that you give in your prompts to ChatGPT, the more specific the results are going to be, and the more those results are going to match what you are shooting for. So I wanted to kind of point that out and then just kind of give you a how-to comparison of how you can use how you can use ChatGPT to help you generate ideas, to help you be a better parent. And this is just a very simple example of how you can use that here for just generating ideas for daddy-daughter dates, mommy-daughter dates, or whatever it is. But you could go deep into this. You could talk about math tutoring, or you could get into any other type of topic and ask it for some help, and where you could find resources, and how you could better assist in certain things. And the more context that you give it, the better off your prompts are going to be. The other really cool thing about this is now that I've given it all of this context up here, now on my next prompt, I could say, generate more ideas for my 6-year-old. Or using the context of above, generate more ideas for my 6-year-old. And it's just going to spit it out because it knows this is what my 6-year-old likes to do. So it's a really cool feature here inside of ChatGPT. If you learn something, or if you use ChatGPT like this in a way that you're having issues with it, give me your feedback down below. Comment that so I can kind of help you out with your prompts and create prompts that are going to be better for you. And that's something you're going to find on our guide here over at brandongustafson.com / ChatGPT. You're going to find, and we'll link that down in the video description below, I have the top 10 ChatGPT Pro tips for professionals. And inside of that, you're going to get some extra pro tips that are going to help you be more effective. These are a lot more focused on how to improve your professional life, but you can see how they're applicable to any area of your life. If you found this useful, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notified every time we go live on one of these coaching sessions so I can help you out through the process. Here at Brandon Gustafson, I'm here to help you transform your life with personal development designed specifically for you, giving you all the tools that you need to help you along your personal development journey. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.